Oh, hey, Chris, welcome to Six Wins. We're doing brackets. Oh, we're going to do the orthodontist. Mom, I don't want to go. Hey everyone, welcome to Six Wins. We're here with Chris, and I am Matt, and we're going to talk about a matchup today in our Best Male Actor bracket. This one was between Robin Williams, our number 4 seed, and Woody Harrelson, our number 12 seed. We had a couple upsets, and he was one of our upsets, won that first round matchup. So, Chris, I know you definitely wanted to have some time to talk about this matchup and at least one of the performers in particular here. So I'm going to just send it over to you for a bit. If you go long, if you ramble too much, we'll cut stuff out, but we want just unfiltered Chris on this one. Go for it.
Okay, so to set it up, Woody Harrelson beat Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
And Robin Williams beat Michael Keaton.
Oh.
In the first round, which was bullshit. Robin Williams, we ranked him high because we knew people would vote for him. And people vote for him because he died. And it's very sad, and I'm not making light of it, but nobody was talking about Robin Williams before he died. He is the Biggie Smalls of acting. He is fine. I would consider myself a Robin Williams fan, but like people have such a soft spot for him because he died. It's like the complete opposite of not voting for Kevin Spacey because he's a weirdo. It's a Best Actor bracket. Robin Williams was fine. He had that stand-up where like he told one good Scottish joke and the rest of it sucked, and he drank 97 bottles of water and he sweat all over the place because he did probably way too much cocaine. Very sad. And then, he's known as this big like improv icon. Like, oh, he's so good at improv and making stuff up on the spot. Did you see him on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Because he stunk up the joint and he's not that funny. He does silly voices and, you did a better Robin Williams than Robin Williams did Robin Williams. And then I hear the same thing over and over again. Oh, Robin Williams is so good. He's my favorite. Mrs. Doubtfire, Jumanji. And it's like, yeah, we've all seen Mrs. Doubtfire and Jumanji. They're fine. Try making Mrs. Doubtfire in 2023. It's transphobic. Sorry, it's transphobic, and I'm not taking an opinion on that, but like, he comedically plays a woman, and people are going to be
played for laughs.
Yeah.
Instead of that, like, this is something people were really going through. You can't play that for laughs anymore.
Right. You can't play it for laughs. And people just want to rattle off the names of the movies he's been in, and they're fine. Like, Good Will Hunting. Okay, he plays this therapist. And he's got that scene where, like, he finally breaks through to Matt Damon, and he just says, Will, it's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. But was he good there, or was Matt Damon good there? I would argue that Matt Damon was good there. Robin Williams said it's not your fault 17 times in a row. Mm-hmm. So he's up against Woody Harrelson, who Woody Harrelson's crushed it in everything he's ever done. Find me one person that doesn't like Woody Harrelson. But the thing Woody Harrelson doesn't have going for him is that he's still alive. If Woody Harrelson had tragically passed away, we wouldn't even be talking. If Robin Williams is still alive, he wouldn't even be on the bracket.
You think so?
I don't think he would be.
Ooh. That's actually interesting because, like, I was going to play devil's advocate regardless, but I actually think that fact almost sells me more because, like, I feel that, I don't know if it's just the people I knew, but I felt like Robin Williams, and maybe, like, I don't even remember the year he passed, but I felt like Robin Williams, even before then, maybe, if I have my timing right, was pretty popular. That people, like, did... Like, I think maybe he wasn't as recognized sometimes by some people because he was a bit more of a clean comic.
Here's my idea for a fucking sport.
He doesn't use, like, a lot of swear words.
Fuck cookie! I put the whole hundreds of yards away.
There's like innuendos and stuff, but he's a relatively clean comic in his stand-up and stuff.
Fuck, that's what we'll call it. A stroke, because every time you miss, you feel like you're gonna fucking die.
Like teen friendly a lot of times for his comedies. So I think like as a comedian, he kind of didn't get some of that respect being a clean comic, but a lot of people that I knew did like admire him and have him as one of like their favorite comics actually.
18 fucking times!
And then I know a lot of people that I think if like it just mentioned like Robin Williams, like, oh, he's in some really good movies. I don't know if they talk about his performance, but the movies he were in that were like really inspiring to like young adults, like Dead Poet Society, Good Will Hunting, and things like that. I think for people that saw that at a certain age, it like really stuck with them. But to your point on if he was still alive, would he be in this bracket? I think you could be right on that. I'm willing to say I think he is pretty talented and people, and there was a good amount of support before his passing, but I, like it or not, when somebody dies early, tragically, or there's an untimely death, like there is a larger focus on their body of work. There's usually more support and a bit of like a lifting up of like their talent and their quality. It happens a lot in all forms of entertainment, music a lot too as well. But yeah, he maybe wouldn't have been in this bracket, so that's fair. I could, if there was if this was a bracket that did not have Robin Williams, I don't think we would have gotten anybody reaching out and being like, you know, an obvious one you missed, Robin Williams, because he's not as synonymous with like film as some of the other guys like Lost Playing Games. Like I think we'd still have more people being like Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Harrison Ford, like those guys that like big action stars, blockbuster stars. Does that mean they're better actors than Robin Williams? Because that's what we're talking about. I don't know, but I don't think people would have felt it was missing. So I think that's a fair point.
Yeah, and I think it's just one of those things where like you see his name, and you're like, oh, I want to vote for him because he's very likable. Like he is likable.
Yeah. And
I know I went on my rant and I threw Biggie under the bus too a little bit. That felt a little unfounded because I'm a big Biggie fan. I just think they get this bump and it's just like, yeah, it's sad and yeah, it's very sad. Like Mac Miller too. Oh God, I'm gonna have people light me up for that. It's very sad when you pass away, but if it's a Best Actor bracket, my vote is for Woody Harrelson all the way.
Woody Harrelson all the way. Gotcha. I think in this matchup, I would still vote for Robin Williams. I think his first round, I think like him and Keaton were a 50-50 toss-up. I might have gone Keaton. I like Woody Harrelson a lot, but I think Robin Williams is the better actor viewed in a bubble. I wouldn't take it much further than this. I know his next matchup likely against a 1 seed, so I don't think I'd take him past Jack Nicholson if that ends up happening. But I know that's going to be interesting. Like, is he going to run through Nicholson and then like who else is in that bracket? Morgan Freeman, Bryan Cranston,
yes,
Russell Crowe. Some of those guys are the other ones in there. So. Yeah.
So, if you haven't guessed already, given the rant, and I think you were leading, but we'll put it down here. The winner was Robin Williams. Yes.
Robin Williams did move on.
God, I'm sweating like Robin Williams.
to Chris's chagrin.
Next, I'm gonna go hair on my knuckles. Love you, Robin Williams. I'm sorry, trash. I think I'm just such a big Keaton fan. When you beat Keaton, that's when it all started. Snowball started rolling, and like, you know.
Well. Yeah. Next time we'll get Keaton a better first round matchup.
Yeah. This is like that Eminem song where he like trashes women the whole time, and at the end he goes, "I'm just playing
Robin.
You know I love you.
Yeah.
I'm just playing Robin. You know I love you."
Right on.